It's Dan from the Mike James Rock Show, and well, I'm not sure you guys need an introduction anymore, do you?
We still like it, though.
Okay, so this is Andy and Cece of Black Veil Brides. How are you doing?
Very good. The introduction is more just for our own ego. We just want to hear it.
Well, I could go like one of the biggest bands in the world right now, but that's been true for like 10 years.
Well, we're certainly a band in the world, so we're still a band, which I think is, for us, the cool thing is to be back here. So many years and different eras in our career are represented to being here. So it always feels like for us an accomplishment to come back and play the main stage and later in the day and all that. So we just feel like it feels like coming home for us.
That's amazing, because after the gap of a couple of years of a pandemic as well, I can imagine it feels good to be able to get into festivals in other countries and actually feel like the industry's back a little bit now.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially this part of the world took us to a higher echelon, of level of bands and stuff. And so it feels like home, our second home coming here. So very happy to be here.
Because you guys are currently on, I was scanning the Instagram to see how the world tour was doing, and it looks like everywhere you go is exploding with like just fans going wild when you play. Yeah. Would you say that's good, or you've just got good social media management?
Maybe a little bit of both. No, I mean we've been kind of blown away by this tour, to tell you the truth.
Really?
It's been so long since we've done a European tour.
Okay.
So you never know what to expect or how things are going to pan out, and we've been talking about it within the band. We get off stage and we can't believe how good these shows are going and how just dedicated the fans are and everything. So we're really thrilled about this whole run we've been on.
I imagine there was probably a little bit of nervousness when the pandemic was and you had to sit at home for like a year, 18 months, whatever the case may be, whether or not you're like almost it's still out there, if you know what I mean. And to find that you're the most popular that you have been, that's kind of wicked, actually.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to take it for granted. You never want to assume that people are going to show up. So, I mean, we're kind of like our own worst critics when it comes to like before the shows. We'll be like, oh no, we're like, hope people come to the show today. Like,
yeah, and they end up turning out to be some of our favorite shows ever. And so, we had one the other night. We're like, tonight's, whatever, it's gonna be all right. And then it was absolutely incredible. And we were absolutely on fire after the show. And as far as a band, we're all getting along great and sounding better than ever. And so to reciprocate, that from the fans' energy live, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, because you're right, you don't know. And so for us, we're like, well, we haven't played here in 10 years. Hopefully people come out, and so then we come out on stage and there it is. So it's a pretty exciting thing. We feel very fortunate.
And I imagine it's been wicked as well, because you've just released Born Again. Was that the track? Did I get it right?
Yes. You did.
Absolutely.
Perfect. It's probably because it's my first interview. By about 5 p.m. later, I won't remember.
That's why we come around early, so everybody remembers us.
Exactly. Are you finding that's going down well for you guys? Because I imagine you're playing it out on shows at the moment.
We haven't started playing it yet.
Really?
Yeah, it's we rehearsed it a couple times, and it just wasn't ready for this tour, so it'll probably be on the next one. So that'll be when we come back to the UK.
So that's a nice little treat for people watching. Is you haven't missed it on this tour, you can still buy tickets and get the new track.
When we come back, we promise we'll play it like it'll be like Europe, where we played at the beginning and the end of the set, open and close.
Yeah, same song.
Do you have anything special planned for today's download set?
We're gonna blow stuff up, a lot of pyro, a lot of stuff. And we're going to play a couple new songs off the new record. So,
awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes with us. And I can see your very lovely PR is lurking, making sure I don't end up talking to you guys. Because I remember last time I talked to you, it was a good like half an hour, 45 minutes.
Was it that long?
Yeah, we were just sat there gassing away to each other. So I promised I wouldn't do that this time.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for taking a couple of minutes. It's been awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries.
Welcome to the Mike James Rock Show.